Hi guys, welcome back to some more Robocraft fun with Showmofo. And I'm sorry I haven't been getting videos out as often as I'd liked. In fact, it's been a bit annoying for me too. The last couple of days since the weekend, I've been really rather busy with work, and also in the evenings when I've had a chance to actually get on and have a bit of a play, it's turned out that my internet has been rather pathetic. And in fact, after kind of midnight here, for a good 3 or 4 hours, it's just been non-existent. So I'm quite unhappy about that, as I'd ran out of premium a couple of days ago, and it kind of meant I didn't get on as much as I would have liked to for those last few bits of premium. Now, one of the fun things I've been doing, let's just have a look in here, is playing without premium and seeing how well my craft do. Okay, we've still got that freezing problem. Actually, maybe to do with this 10 new friend invites. Let's just get this out the way. Oh my word, there's Blueberry Duck there. Hi Blueberry. Nice to have you on board. Oh, N Shockery Nut 8. Oh my word. Well done, sir. Stealthy Fridge. Hiya. Aaron or Aaron Warbrain. Welcome aboard, good sir. And Archie Mossbrain. Howdy. Got Battle Dogs. Hyper Shadows, I think. MLBJP1, of course. Welcome aboard. Unvalued. Is that fail or full? Not sure. And Zerkag. Okay, there you go. Now then, was that what caused the freeze? I was going to report this in the bugs, and Avak had beat me to it. So what I've just tried is somebody had suggested to me, if we have a look at the settings, somebody had suggested to me, I always used to play in fast, but they'd suggested, because you could kind of see what looked like shadows but were in fact the underneath of boulders and such rendering through the terrain floor, and it also meant that some things didn't render out the faces correctly, so you might not be able to see a small pebbly type boulder that was on the floor, because it would only render out the faces on the other side. You'd need to know about normals and stuff like that, but it was almost like it inverted the normals on one side of the object. So I had dropped my quality settings to fastest, and I'm just having a look back to see if I can rule out that as a change. So I've dropped that back into fast. Oh, it's changed the settings on me there. There we go. Okay, so if we still get freezes with that, and it's not to do with the social tab, and it's not to do with this, then it's something else, and it's coming with that patch about, I think it was the Mars map. Anyway, here we are. I've got no premium, and I've got a load of victory bonuses to get. Now, I've been having a little play on this. I think it was yesterday or the day before, but probably yesterday, where my premium had ran out. And actually, I think RP was mostly in gains, and the repairs, I think, cost me only under 100. You know, after the kind of what I'd accrued. There was only one game where the Red Baron was thrown in against a load of T10s, and he just got utterly smashed, and that did cost me 1,000 or so RP. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to make a note of this. I'm currently at 4,755,253 RP. Okay, so that's what I came in at, and we're just going to have a few battles. Now, the worrying thing for me is that I always tend to play a lot worse when I'm recording for you guys. So this may end up costing me. Nice to see we've got the majority of 9s on our team here. So hopefully we should do alright. Not a favourite map for me as a flyer, but we'll see how I do. The other problem with these old style flyers that I've got is there's 0 electroplating on them, and they do have to contend with going up against builds that, you know, I think the majority of people now where they can have got electroplating on, and those that haven't are probably saving up to get them onto the build. I just don't think electroplating would look nice on these, you know. It would take away from what they were designed to be. Ooh, ouch. Oh, and destroyed. Well done, sir. Oh, lots of... SMGs, yeah. R team. Oh, of course, I switched to R team now. That's rather spanky looking. Yeah, a lot of electroplate on the field, making it a lot harder for me to... I mean, this is only our team, but I imagine the enemy team is much the same. Making it a lot more difficult to take stuff out with plasma. Okay, that still looks like it's freezing up a bit on me at the end of that animation. Let's repair... Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't look. I didn't look to see how much I'd got. But if I repair that now, have I got less or have I got more? It was 7. I've taken a loss on that. I had 4,755,253, and now I've got 4,752. Gosh. So that's cost me, what, round about 3,000? That's horrible. Horrible. Don't want to have a ranked battle, particularly, while I'm playing with you guys. Let's load this guy. See, these two are probably going to be the ones that cost me, and this is going to be a ranked battle as well. So, I've actually got a load of game currency, and I believe I've got enough to buy a good wedge of premium. However, I may also be wanting to buy some more bays. I really don't want to be... Oh, look at this! A load of YouTubers on. We've got Vegetative there and Nano Aircraft. I was watching some of Vegetative's videos just earlier today. Ouch, ouch. Oh, I'm dead. Awesome. Well, that is going to be costly. That is going to be costly. Fonty, you evil, evil railer, you. It's a lovely craft. There's Count Chocula. Hello, sir. There's Vegetative. Where is he? Oh. Where are we? There we go. Let's have a look at what Vegetative is up to. Doesn't look like the enemy team has taken a loss at all. We must have done that thing where everyone has gone the opposite way. I just happened to get caught out by Railgun Guy. Yep, the enemy are coming back now. Are they going to push back, or are they just going to settle for taking the kill on this guy? Haven't got much time if they want to win the game. Of course, a lot of people these days, with the kind of lack of bonus that you get for capturing the point, prepare to go for dealing damage rather than actually worrying about necessarily getting kills or winning the game, as the best form of getting RP. You know, staying alive and dealing damage. Now let's have a look. I earned 3327. Oh, this is going to cost me dearly. And again, we've got the freeze on this screen. Terrible. 3327. Oh, so yes, that's cost me about 3 grand. Horrible. Oh, more freeze. Now there is somebody trying to chat to me, so I'm wondering if this is, or there was somebody trying to chat to me. I'm just trying to figure out what is causing this freeze. Let's see. That's interesting. What caught? Having multiple radar dishes. Huh. Well, it's nice to see that there's some chat actually to do with Robocraft going on. Okay. We've got that tiny fly. It's not really built into anything. Let's take the snub out. Now, what I was finding when I wasn't recording and having some reasonable games, oh, this freezing really is just so annoying. Was that as long as I got to deal a little bit of damage, I didn't have to worry about taking a loss in RP. So the only thing I had to watch out for really was being sort of one-shotted early on. Or the problem that you have where you're only really having damage deflected by electroplating. But as you can see there, I'm now at 4749 odd. So, if anything so far, this has been a losing a losing streak for me. Let's see. We've got somebody here trying to chat to me. And then disappearing. That's weird. Okay, we've got some 9s. Hopefully I'll be able to get a shot on somebody. Again, with the ice maps, really not my favourite things to be a flyer in these ice maps. Very kind of tricky to work out a set of tactics. The maps seem very small, and you seem kind of to be herded in either against other flyers or left to a nice wide open space for the enemy to take you out, making it very tricky to call a decent play on. Worry about being ambushed up here. Yep, see, all the other flyers have come up this way, so then I have to worry about any of them being rails or SMGs, and then as I try to escape them, coming out into the open. I really don't want to be. I managed to get a kill, which is good. So hopefully now, it doesn't matter what happens to me, that should be enough to cover any kind of repair cost. I have to be careful of guys hiding up on top of here. That's another kill. Good stuff. To watch out for this dude up here. Ouch, yep, there goes the rail guys, gonna take me out now. Where's he gone? There he is. That's another kill. So, there you go, 3 kills, not too bad. And we're capping. Is that guy still in the sky? He's over there. Oh, we've got enemy moving in. They're gonna shred me now. Yep, dead. Never mind, 3 kills there, should be fine. Okay, let's see what this has done to us. Okay, so 24942. This freeze really is doing my nut in somewhat. $249. Well, I made plenty on that, and in fact, declining fella, I'm sorry. After repair, I'm higher than I came in at. So, in one battle on my T10, I've managed to make up for the 2 losses on my 8 and 9, and we're now at 4758. 201. That's quite good. So, You know, that makes it seem reasonably viable. I can take a loss, but then I can recoup with my 10s. It is going to mean that I'm going to want to play with the ones that air me the most more often. Let's have a go with this fella. Oh good, looks like we've got a nice little set of flyers out with us. Oh, I was lucky there not to crash into the edge of the screen. Now, the other flyers have backed off and left me out all on my lonesome. Oh, and there's a rail guy down there, so I want to get out of there. That rail guy will probably be coming around. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Can't even oh no. And destroyed. That was painful. That really was. I think I would have had much more luck if those other flyers had continued going around that way, but they seemed to bail on me. It was probably quite a good call on their part, as there was a flyer and a railgun guy around. Now that will have cost me. I don't really think I landed any damage. Okay, so I've earned 2,479. Oh, I actually managed to come out with, I think, let's just check the numbers on this. Yep, I've gone up from 201 to 474. So, I managed to make exactly 273 RP on that one. So, you know, even there I didn't take a loss, which is quite nice, and usually the Midge does a lot better than that, especially when I'm not recording. Okay, let's have a look at the hive mind. So this is just kind of me weighing up, you know, what are viable craft to take out, which ones are likely to get a loss. And I think really the main ones are the Crow and the Red Baron. It just is going to depend on if they're out, and especially if they're thrown in against higher tiers, pretty much guaranteed to take a loss. If they're up against a load of people who have got electroplating, then the chances are I may well be taking a loss on those. Now, I can handle that. I like flying those guys, but it will mean I'll have to leave a safety net for them. So I'll have to work out what is their maximum kind of loss that they're going to take and make sure I have that in reserve. and I'm going to have what is a as efficient as possible kind of flyer to be farming RP, which will probably be my 10s. I think my 10s I can usually get away with earning RP, even if I do get destroyed. Can't see anyone around here. Let's come up here. See if we can have a little sneaky peek. No. Oh, there was something up there. Just saw a slight blip of red. Have a cheeky little look up here. Can't see anyone. Oh, there's a guy up there. Yeah, I can see a couple of them over there. Sort of in the middle of the map, on the mini-map. We're capping. It looks like they're probably coming back. Where are they? Oopsie. Team victory. Well, that was terrible. Really don't enjoy games like that. Didn't even get to land a hit. I'll be lucky to get a scout bonus. Not even a scout bonus. I get the victory bonus and nothing. Nothing for actually just winning the game other than tech points. You know, I don't enjoy that at all. I think something should be done there to give us a bit more points there, because that's an incredibly wasted... Wow! Have we actually crashed? Okay. That's not very good. That is not very good at all. Let's just get Robocraft up. Okay. Let's just see. So I didn't need to repair anything. Oh, we're getting a lot of this freezing. This is just terrible. Let's drop it back onto fastest and see if that helps. Okay. Now that hasn't changed my RP at all. Let's just try and get another battle. And unfortunately we're going to be in a ranked one. Oh, I kind of decided that I was going to try and just stay in ranked battles for when I'm not recording, as it would give me a slightly increased chance of doing better in them. And it looks like they need to make the board a little bit wider. They haven't got enough room for all of their text on there. Oh, I'm entered for a standard battle. Hooray. What I might have to do, I really didn't want to install this game on my my proper works machine. This is just my little works laptop. But if the freezing continues, it is really starting to grate on me now. So what I might do is start playing the game on my works machine now. That's my, well, workstation, which is a much better PC, proper desktop PC, and it's a lot more powerful than this little laptop. You know, just in case it's a problem with the graphics on this. I don't think this is a particularly amazing laptop or anything. But it was annoying because it did used to be fine. And also I try and avoid putting games on my proper workstation, as that is for the real brunt of the work that I do. And it's never a good idea to have a game that I'm really into on that machine. It's far too distracting and tempting to just go and play when I should be doing work. Come on, get up there. Oh, they don't like those icebergy bits. Ouch! Oh dear! Somebody in the sky there shooting at me. And dead. That was terrible. Okay, so we've got a slight bonus for scouting there, which is 1020. Wow, Robocraft really not doing well tonight. And that's going to cost me some. Didn't earn as much as it costs to repair that. So that's taken me down. Now, what a shame. Well, let's just give Blue Thunder a go. Let's see how we're doing for time. Oh, not responding. This is shocking. Oh, I think we've just gone into battle as well. Only half an hour. Odd. Oh, great. Right then. Somebody spraying plasma in straight away. Oh, I managed to land a hit on him. Thankfully can't see too many flies around. Oh, a lot of enemy in here. Got a kill though. Oh dear, I didn't want to come down this way. Just get a hit on that rail guy. Won't get another one, I don't think. Oh, you never know. Ouch. Gun's on the wrong side. Look, might get a shot on him. Yep, another kill. Awesome. Got a hit on a fly with a plasma. If only I had a full spread, that would have been lovely. Only the one weapon left though, so... Well, apparently we're bomber losers. And another kill. 3 kills and a team victory. That's lovely. Oh dear. Okay, so it's going to cost me 10,633 to repair. But I easily got more than that in just the standard RP, which was 27519, and then I've got the victory bonus on top, which is just lovely. But look at the victory bonus I would have had if I had premium on there. Oh dear. Pride Stalker, sorry fella, I'm just in the middle of doing this. I'm sure you'll appreciate that. And also, you know, I've got all this freezing problem and Robocraft crashing on me. I'm not really prepared to add platooning into the mix, as that can be a disaster on its own. Okay, well, there we go. Check that out. That takes us to 4,802,591. Now that's pretty much just on the back of taking out Blue Thunder and the Snub. So, in effect, I could happily play in without premium. I would just have to make sure I always left myself enough of a safety net so that I could repair stuff. And then, if I was having any difficulties, just take out my 10s and make sure I sort of farmed enough RP for whatever. It does kind of make me feel like this fella and the Red Baron are the weakest of the bunch at the moment. Simply, but you know, at least the Midge can go down and get dirty with ground units. It's got SMG, so it's got a lot more rapid fire, and it's got, for the armor it's got, which is quite beefy, it's got a lot smaller silhouette than these two have, so it's a lot harder to hit. You know, it's kind of small and maneuverable, whereas these guys at the moment are, well, they're just kind of a bit slow for their size and a bit underpowered for their size, meaning they're just too easy to hit and be destroyed. So I may well have to have a look at these and think about whether I'm actually, you know, I could just bump them both up to tier 10, and then at least I could fit them out probably with higher or more weapons. I'd have to swap all of the armor out on these guys, but I could add more. Let's just have a look at this guy. See, he's on the last legs of T8. I can't really add anything else to this guy. Oh, and that freezing is just so annoying. Absolutely annoying. But I really love the colour scheme on this. I love how the guy flies. Just such a shame that it's very hit and miss. With this fella, I believe I've still got a bit of wiggle room. Yep, I've still got a bit of 9 left to play with. And hopefully, once I get up another few levels, if you remember, I'm not sure whether it was the last video or a video before that, I realised this guy only had small weapons on. I've now swapped them out so he's got all T10s on the top. I believe. Let's just see. Hardware, yep, he's got T10s. And I think these are T8s that he's got on the bottom. Yep, those are T8s. So I could at least put maybe 2 T9s on him and still keep him into T9. I'm not sure if I'd be able to get away with putting T10s on there. But what I could possibly do is swap out those two. If I couldn't get 2 T9s on there, what I might do is just get a T10 when this catches up with me. Come on. Thank you. Stick a T10 underneath on the middle and move these jets out underneath there. But yeah, he's got a bit of room for improvement, that I can still keep him in T9. But realistically, it'll be the Snub and the Blue Thunder that will be my big earners. But for the time being, while I've got that game currency, let's just have a look. How much does a bay cost? Bay costs 750 now. Let's add premium. Okay. So I could add 6 months membership. Could I? Yeah, I could add 6 months membership. And that still leaves me plenty of game currency. In case I need to buy another bay, I could add another 6 months. And that would still leave me some small change to maybe buy another couple of bays. But for the time being, I think that's all I need to add. Now I've got that, let's see if we can get... I'll just take the Snub out because he hasn't got his victory. And this means I can be more efficient and have a lot more RP to play with. You know, I'm planning on building a hive mind in a higher tier. And thinking about it, I could probably easily rinse through about 5 million RP on that guy. So, there's somebody there saying he can't repair his tier 7. What a shame. Well, all the best to you. Hope you earn some much needed RP in this game. And I'm quite happy. You know, when I was playing before and not recording, I actually did much better. I didn't take anything like the losses I took recording this video. I think I just had one bad game with the Red Baron being snotted by a bunch of T10s. The Midge was doing remarkably well. My T10s were doing fine. And I think even the Crow managed to come out on top the majority of the time. But it's down to who you get thrown in against and how your team handles itself, I suppose. Really can't wait till they sort out that platoon stuff so we can organise much better kind of teams. No sign of the enemy, they're all around there. On the other side of the board. One guy, he'll be on the range over there somewhere. There he is. Oh, but he has got a friend up there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. PvP. What a sneaky chap, didn't get onto him in time and was unlucky enough for him to be a rail. Oh, they've got a couple of rails up on that ridge. That was horrible. So, that wouldn't have covered me. I saw before this screen came up it was 15 odd, so I would have taken a loss. But with premium, don't have to worry about that. Now gone back up, let's see if we can do a bit better, see if we can get a win. And a fair amount of RP. So the other thing I've been getting a bit lately in the comments. By the way, thanks for all the subscribers. Absolutely fantastic to see so many people on there. I believe my first video is nearly on 10k hits. And I've got nearly 500 subscribers at the moment, so that's just fantastic. Thanks ever so much to all you guys. But yeah, I've been getting some comments and, you know, people requesting tutorials and stuff. You know, if you feel I could give a tutorial on that stuff, I still feel very much like an inexperienced player. I'm still getting to grips with various things, and there's certainly some builds that just, oh great, we're in a ranked battle, possibly. Still feel very much a novice in some areas, but if you feel I could give you a tutorial and it's not going to cost me too much RP, you know, especially if it's like lower level stuff, I do plan to get some builds out in the lower tiers and see what they're about now and have a proper little play around with those guys. But I've also been getting requests asking me if I could do specific builds, such as Slave 1 and the Enterprise. And I thought it was funny, somebody asking me if I knew what Slave 1 was. I'm not really sure there'd be anyone playing this game who wasn't aware of the Star Wars franchise and, like, the coolest character in Star Wars' spaceship, you know? That's just, how would I not know that, really? Come on. But yeah, those kind of things, I'd love to sit down and have a go at building something like that. It would be really, really nice. But those builds are going to cost a lot of RP, and they're going to take a lot of time to kind of make and figure it out, which usually results in spending wasteful money. You know, when you're kind of not sure of something, you end up buying a load of blocks that maybe you don't end up using in the final design. And, oh, hello. Hello, sir. Bye-bye. And so they can be very expensive. You know, I'm already saving up at the moment to try and get Hive Mind, a model of that in a higher tier. Wow, indeed, it looks like I'm about to get shredded as the last man on the field. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, I'm going to get shredded now, thank you. I doubt I'm going to land a shot on any of these guys. Nope, hit his shields. Thank you very much, Electroplate. Thank you for being awesome and stopping my weapons from doing as much damage as they used to. Ugh. Harsh. So that was 16252 in repair. If we can manage to connect to the server. Yep, see, I still would have made about 3 grand on that, which I'd be happy with. But of course with the premium it gives me that bit extra, and of course that I need that at the moment, because until I have a really efficient farm bot in tier 10, which will probably be some kind of flatbed of some description, or maybe a little rail thing in T10 to get lots of yummy kills with, I kind of need that premium as a safety net so I can carry on making these videos. Because otherwise a lot of it would be me sitting around and trying to farm stuff to make builds. So, you know, until I am really rolling in the RP, and as I say, you know, I'm nearly at 5 million RP now, although I suspect the minute I start buying stuff to make Hive Mind in the higher tiers, that's all just going to disappear. And of course then I'm going to have to leave, well, I don't have to leave as much of a safety net now, but I still need a safety net. Even with premium you can still, if you have a really horrible game, one where rather than getting one-shotted you maybe slowly get destroyed but don't manage to deal any damage, that can be particularly expensive. And I think you can still take a loss in RP even with premium if that happens. So I just haven't got the RP or the space, you know. I think I've got 2 empty bays. I've got to do something with this guy. That'd be quite nice to play with. And then I've just got this empty bay. Oh, we're frozen again. Oh, really? And this empty bay. I mean, they've got stuff in them, but they're not really. They're not for keeps. So one of these will end up being the Hive Mind in a higher form. That flyer will probably get made into something, maybe T4, T5 flyer. I'm not sure where it'll come out. I might try and keep it as low as possible, but I'm not sure if we can keep it in T3. Just frozen again. Yeah, I think I really am just going to have to go and install Robocraft on my other machine, because this is just getting far too annoying. Oh, it actually shows him as being in tier 5. Shows him as being tier 5 in here. Why did I say tier 3? Maybe that just hadn't updated. Right, so that's already got him in tier 5. And so I may well build a small flyer in T5. Although that'll end up being probably a lot like the Midge, so I'm not so sure. We'll have to see what happens to this fella. I may drop his wings down to something else. But, you know, I love the airfoils, I love tinkering with them. So I'll definitely be having a play with that. Other stuff, you know, requested builds. If there was a way where you could send me all the RP or all the blocks necessary to fund it and the game currency so that I could build another bay, then I'd probably say, yeah, I'll have a go at that. But in the meantime, you're just going to have to wait until I have got masses of RP, and, you know, spare money to spend on this. Like, I've got game currency at the minute, but I'm not planning on really spending it on much except bays and premium at the moment. I'd like to get myself to the point where I don't have to rely on premium. I'd like a lot more, you know, if I could get 2 or 3 decent farmers in decent tiers, then I wouldn't have to worry about premium so much. It's just convenient, so I've always got a nice wedge of RP to play with. But yeah, by all means suggest things, but realistically, if you're suggesting like build this and build that, then you have to bear in mind how much RP it costs me, how much time it takes messing around in the bays to get that down. So smaller, easier to make builds are, you know, for like little tutorials on things that I can just scrap at the end of it, that's not too much of a hassle. But for something that takes a lot of thought and a lot of planning and then also a lot of RP, well, that's possibly going to have to wait. Doesn't mean I wouldn't get to it in the future, I may well do. So by all means suggest it, but don't expect me to, you know, suggest it and then I'll knock one out in the next video or something. Okay, I'm just going to have a go with this guy. I'm probably going to die horribly, but I don't care because I've got premium now. And then I'm going to wrap it up. And possibly go and install Robocraft on my other machine and see if we can get rid of that issue with it freezing up on me all the time. Got a railgun guy coming at me. Oh, all the enemy are coming at me and I'm the lone flyer in the sky. Sitting duck. Yeah, time to die. Don't think I've landed any damage on anyone. Can we get over here? Oh, he's gonna get me now. Ouch. Oh, can't believe I've not hit him. The railgun's in on me again. And took me out. I think it was Plasma, yeah. Plasma guy took me out before I could get the shot. Oh, what a fiend. What a fiend. Okay, so I would have made 4814, but I didn't. I got 700. So, yeah, without premium, that would have cost me a couple of grand. With the premium, I actually made a couple of grand. So, premium, it might not be pay to win, but it's definitely pay to progress faster. Because you can unlock more stuff if you buy game currency, and with premium you're getting a lot more RP than you are if you're not, you know. So if you really like the game and you want to support the developers, throw some money on it. You know, I didn't mind spending what I bought the $24.95 twice. I didn't mind spending that on it. In fact, the first wedge of premium I bought, I was very happy to give the developers some money. Less so the second time around, because I feel some of the last couple of updates have taken a bit away from the game. and it's kind of left me feeling now a bit reluctant to spend any more money on this game. I may in the future, but I think I'll wait and see. I really won't spend it unless I have to, and then it'll be down to what's happened from now till then in terms of the game's development and which way it's gone. Because I really was not enthused about having blocks taken away. I also wasn't particularly, I was kind of excited when electroplating came out, but really, I wish they'd just been a standard set of cubes. Because I felt, with electroplating, if it was a standard set of cubes, then I could just take some of these cubes off and replace them with electroplating cubes. And it wouldn't affect the design of it at all. It would still be my own design. Whereas now I've got to kind of conform to a shape if I want to use electroplating. And as you see out there, electroplating, let's roll it up for one more. As you can see, electroplating really does come into play now. It makes such a difference. My plasma's not effective on anything that's got EP, or sorry, not as effective on anything that's got electroplating. And of course, I don't want to put any on this design because, it would look weird. It wouldn't look how it's intended. Oh great, I hope I get that 4. I really do. I hope I get to go head to head against that 4. That would be lovely. Yeah. I don't have any, so I can get shot easier. Other people have got it, so it makes it harder for me to take stuff out. So, if I didn't have money to spend on the game, I may well have even been tempted to just bin this craft off and change it into something else to get electroplating on it. Luckily, I was in a position to buy some bays. I really wish I'd bought a lot more bays when I first got electroplating. When I first bought game currency, as it was a lot cheaper back then. Oops. Keep an eye out where I'm going. Yeah, I've got some kind of flyer up here. Not sure what he is. Hope he's not SMG. Probably not going to get a hit on him anyway unless he gets grounded. So we'll get too distracted by him. Oh. Does look like maybe he's down. Still missed him. Right, so we got him. That's alright. Another one over there. Now, there's still another couple of enemy left, so are they all going to be up on that ridge? Ah, somebody's taking a shot at me. Don't want to be getting too close. Don't want to spoil this by being shredded just before we win. I believe there's a good couple of them over there. Oh, managed to kill another one. Even though it looked like I'd just hit his electroplate. Must have taken it out. There we go. Awesome balls. What a brilliant game to go out on. So, that's more like it. 9,000 odd there. And they got the victory bonus on it. Of course, a lot more with the premium. But still, 9,000 and not a single penny to spend in repairs on this guy. So, you know, he can do it. The game just has to go with him. And I have to have that luck of the draw of a good team and a good game. And he's still viable, which is nice. I say, I think it was more the Red Baron that I had trouble with, because he is more likely to be thrown in against T10s, and so that makes it a lot easier for him to be wiped out straight away. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Apologies for all the kind of technical difficulties having with it at the moment. Hopefully we'll get that fixed soon. If not, I really am going to have to put it on my other computer. I'm a little bit reluctant to do that. It's a works machine. I mean, this is my works laptop, but you know, I do the main brunt of my work on a desktop machine, so it's not too bad doing it on this. But I really would rather keep Robocraft off there. So I'm going to get back in the forums and see if they're working on this. And if they've got any solutions to what the problem may be. Hope no one else out there is experiencing too much of it. Okay, so let's just see. Just give that a refresh. Awesome, there you go, 487 subscribers. Thank you each and every one. Absolutely awesome. Can't believe I've had as many views as this. It's just fantastic. I've only been doing these for, what, first video was 2 months ago. That's just absolutely brilliant. So, thanks a lot to all you guys. Let's see, what time are we at? It's actually 20 to 1 here in the UK. So the chances are any minute now I'm going to lose the internet. I hope that's not the case. But if you've been wondering why it's been taking a while to get some of these videos up, that's been one of the problems. Okay, well, hopefully I'll be back sometime soon. Hope you're all having a great time, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.